Hello you, part 2 of this, and if you haven't watched part 1, go and watch part 1. If you have, thanks very much for coming back and continuing to watch. I do think this is a good run. I think this is a run that's going to hopefully both be successful and score quite highly. Now, I haven't had a look at the map for the city yet. I've got to be steely about chasing down as many elites as possible, and I'm thinking maybe, well, we definitely want to go through here, and then these are all one elite pass. We can go 1, 2 that way, 1, 2, 3 up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's probably going to be the most elite route. There's a few ways of hitting 4. Yeah, but they all pretty much go through here. So, we'll start here and then I'll make a decision about how many fights I want to take en route. My runic dodecahedron is actually paying out. Alright, so turn 1, we're going to have to do a few things. Obviously you're going to want tools, you want prepared, don't need defense. I've got 5, so I guess we strike, we reform, and defend. That'll do. Deck is going alright. I'm kind of not sure what I can do to really boost it. He's still not attacking, so I get rid of this. Backflip for extra stuff and then bullet time. I'm going to play both reforms and all the strikes. A lot of health, a lot of healing being wasted, obviously, but I'm intangible for the foreseeable future. Also, my dexterity is fucked. I've got absolutely no dexterity at all. So, what else we got here? He's doing 1. I can't block it. Does this actually do 0 block? I still get some block. Alright, cool. In which case, let's get rid of the Wraith form, because we're not going to be playing that this turn under any circumstances. Neutralise or play this skill. Ooh. Well, that's kind of interesting. This is a better card to play now. That's a skill, that's an attack. Oh, so I have to choose. That's actually kind of annoying. Let's just shift them up. I think I did less damage that way, would have been better unloading. Never mind. Sloppiness is definitely going to be a problem with this intangible banter. Noxious fumes, very appreciated. No block in the deck at all. I will get rid of one of the dazed. But yeah, this deck is a lot more happy with. Where did I get the 5th one from here? Where am I getting 5 energy? Oh, I played Flying Neon the last turn. Okay, probably don't need to reform again. Just play all the others as per usual. And defend does nothing but puts a dazed in my deck, so that was quite stupid. Yeah, that was also an error. Slowly but surely, we're getting to where we need to go. It's noxious fumes, which really kind of keeps the deck rolling, because there's not enough damage in here otherwise. I'm just going to toss one of those, because it's lethal, precisely. So I took an HP point of damage, just annoying. No, and I mean the powers, it's free. Yeah, go on then. Free healing. Better to fight or better to question mark? I think better to fight. I want the points. Alright, 3 of those. So these guys are actually going to land some damage on me, I think, if I don't get something done here. If I neutralise you, that puts you to 0 times 5. I can then discard this and get a Ray form out. Yeah, that's plenty good. Gets me back up to full health as well, so... These guys obviously are still capable of doing quite a bit of damage. How did you plus... Oh, because I didn't fully... Yeah, so... Alright, I understand what's happening. I guess I keep the defend. Maybe I toss the prepared. Just bullet time the rest. I'm going to throw to the defend. I forgot that Cloak and Dagger also blocks. I don't really... Well, maybe I can do it like this. Cat, stop shouting at me. Now we have to bullet time and finally triple strike on this guy. Just looking out the sky. Might as well. What's the matter? What? Sorry, just giving my cat a dirty look. Yeah, this is a tricky little fight for me, because all they do are these one damage things. 4 for 4. Let's see what the distraction is. That's a deflect. That's good. I want to play that as well. That gets me some heal. This gets me an additional 3. So I'm only going to take 5 damage. Flying knee to the... I don't know who gets this. Guess it'd probably be more efficient to hit him and then do that. But end up taking 5 HP of damage. Intangible just doesn't cut it against these lads, and I've got dexterity problems now, so I can't really block them. Might even drink the dex potion, although I'm never going to get to see it again. We'll play more. I'm just going to double down on this. I know it's not really working, but we've got to do what we can. Block for 2. Play the prepared. I've got enough block now. I don't need any more with deflect. That gets me to 3. Actually, I did need more, but I can neutralise them, and then I'm still taking 2 damage. Let's see now. Maybe I want to hit this guy. That does actually kill him outright. It's probably better just to have him killed. So I eat another 2 HP of damage. I can barely block at all. Neutralise would be super handy here. Not going to happen. I will toss a basic defend because it does literally nothing. Speculator actually gains 1 block. Nice. And then we will knock the one who's doing damage at the sky. And pop a flying knee on him. I don't want to retain it. It's completely useless. So that's him dead, and now I just need to get rid of this fella. It's a bit of a grind, but we'll get there eventually. Well, suppose the bullet time and then play everything. And eat some more damage, rather annoyingly. Okay, so this was the one encounter that really does hard counter me, and got through it okay. I guess the Book of Stabbing also has a bit of an upside against this deck, but not much. I mean, Sneaky Strike is going to be really good here. Yeah, I think I can take Sneaky Strike. So, keeping to the fighting plan seems to be going fairly well. This guy. Well, my deck can only really look good against this dude, to be honest. haven't discarded anything here, so I can't sneak either. Get the tools off. Nice. And probably just open with the Wraith form. Just get that whole bubble rolling. Mind you, he doesn't attack on the next turn either, does he? I think. Maybe I'm going to be brave and let it roll. Let's backflip, see what comes off. Another Wraith form and a defend, so not a lot of damage. And so Snecko then perplexes me, and hopefully now find my Wraith form nice and cheap. Yep, that'll do. So we'll get rid of the expensive prepared, fumes, Wraith form. Don't have any block unfortunately, but that's fine. Might as well play it again while it's cheap. Cool. So we'll play the distraction. Get a catalyst. Gutted. Suppose, however, it's gonna work. So strike, strike, catalyst, and then unload. Bullet time was pretty hot here. Probably don't need the adrenaline. Let's just play the bead C, get that done, laying that, land this, and finally land the survivor for 4 block. Nice to actually block his damage as well for a change. Can't really afford those, but never mind. So I'm up to 6 stuff. So that, and that. Still able to block his damage output, which I'm pretty hyped about. And this hopefully will be the last turn. Sneaky Strike will be triggered, or actually cost 1. We'll get rid of the very unsneaky, expensive strike. Pop in like that. And then unload for the game. Cool. Alright, that was fun. On your bike, Snecko. No. It's a nice and easy choice. So, there's no downside to going to the shop. Let's go to the shop and maybe remove a card? Yeah, I'm thinking remove a card. Just want to see when my next potential shop is. Not for a while. I mean, leg sweep would be pretty good in this deck. Very good, I might even say. Yes. I don't want to overburden the deck with cards. Gaining 12 block. Playing too weak. It's counter to what I'm trying to achieve, isn't it? That's the problem. It will still be relevant much later than most other block cards, but maybe I should just take a poison stab or something. Maybe I should leave. Okay, so it's time to start chasing down more elites. I did say there were 4 available to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, is that the route I want to take? Go this way. I can go through here and Smith, and then 1, 2, 3. It's only 3 though. Go here and Smith. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, these lads. I forget what they're called. The Mystic and the Centurion. There we go. So we'll be toolsing. Oh yes. And prepare the ding. Wait for me. Fly me and unload. bullet time both my Wraith forms out. Yeah, kind of hard to ignore. Play the defend to soak up the 1 point of damage, and we'll get the extra. Whoa. Get the extra energy from the runic dodecahedron on the next turn. Okay, so everyone's healed up, but I'm extremely intangible. Might even discard that lad this time. We got 4 more, a lot of defends, which aren't really doing anything. Of course, well, lay plans is good. Sneaky strike is definitely liable, and then we can do this for an extra block and hit him again. And sort of just actually does make a difference. I'd only managed to achieve 1 block up until that point. So, shouldn't think Wraithform will be needed anymore. So we'll just get rid of one of them at least. Stay prepared out. Next turn, draw X cards, and well, that's certainly interesting. Do I want to get 12 damage on him is the question. I suppose I do, and then just doppelganger for 2. I mean, you often think, well, what if I do it for 4? And what actually just happens is you just don't get enough damage down. You've got to kill this guy then quickly because he is a pain in the neck. Bullet time is there. Sneaky strike is there. What is not needed? Defend that doesn't do anything. It's just sneaky strike. Well, what have I got that can draw? We'll play this first, because that draws. And we'll play this, because that draws. That's the end of the card draw, so we'll pop in with this, and once I play bullet time, and just get everything else out. So, Cloak and Dagger gives me a shiv. Let's neutralise, that's shiv, that's flying knee, that's strike, and then let's unload, and he's gone. Good. Good turn. Alrighty. So we'll discard a defend, which enables the sneaky strike. And we can play the other strike cards. You hit for 1 HP. And now I finish you off? Maybe not. Bit short on damage here. So we'll go with the survivor. It doesn't do anything. Now let's go with that as well. Ride me and strike. Not enough to see you off. But on the next turn, this time he hits me for 3 damages. Brutal. And now you're dead. Alright, thanks for coming. Confirm, I don't want to retain a card, I just want him to die. That's good. I'm going to be back in 90 seconds, sorry, bear with me. Okay, I'm back, and I didn't even leave you with the options to stare at. Should we go for another Noxious Fumes or another Sneaky Strike? That seems pretty obvious to me. 2 Sneaky Strikes is fine. So we'll take this route. Focus stabbing. He's going to land a few 1-point blows on me. It's going to be annoying. Can't really be helped there. Get tools played, and then let's neutralise you straight out the gate. Play that, shift you, play this, Let's play a dreadle. Nice. Oops. I thought I had two energy for some reason. I do not. That was foolish. I've never been less scared of the Book of Stabbing. Obviously when my dexterity drops, I'll no longer be able to do anything about his slightly annoying ability to land one point shots on me. But sure, it's going fine. Don't get any damage on me here. I'll keep the Wraith form for next time. You never know, might be useful. Wow. So I kind of want to keep the Survivor. I'm not sure how best to play this. I suppose I can get rid of both strikes. So if I discard this strike, I'm basically giving up 12 damage to prevent taking 1 HP. I mean, that's crazy, right? Yeah, let's get rid of the Survivor. Whoops, I just fucked that up massively. That was incredibly foolish. Oh well. I just grabbed the wrong gold card. We'll keep bullet time back for next turn. Alright, plenty of options. I will chuck Distraction, I think. It's probably not useful here. And we will instantly just... Oh, wait, no, let's do the Prepared first. Yeah, I don't need three of these. So that's the last time we have a block anything, but plenty of energy in the pocket. Oh, no, my bad. And a lot of wounds. That's the other downside here. I guess Cloak has to get chucked. Every point of damage gets landed. Discard the wound, backflip for nothing. Grab a sneaky strike, hit them with it. Eat 5 more damage, and then we're done. So you're not going to find many elites who do more against an intangible character than the Book of Stabbing, and you know, it's fine. We've managed to survive it without too much grief. 10 HP of damage easily recovered. It's gone pretty well. The pair, wasn't that excited about the pair. After Image or Tactician, I mean, ooh, they're both pretty good here. Does After Image get... I kind of feel like I should take After Image just for the science. I mean, that's not going to be affected by my dexterity, is it? Plus it's a power, so it's heals. Let's buy it. Here I'm going to smith. Don't ask me what. We can make it innate. And it would be good to make it innate. I think I need to know whether it works or not before I upgrade it. Sneaky Strike just goes on a damage boost, bullet time becomes 2 rather than 3. What else can I do? What's good? Unload is alright. Cloak and Dagger is always a good option. I mean, Distraction skills are just so useless now because I've got better things. I don't know. I don't know, lads. I might just go with the cloak and dagger. Try and make that card a little bit more relevant. It's now 2 ships for 1 energy, and sometimes it chucks some block out as well. So this is a very easy choice. Hello, lads. Let's have a look at our first turn. So, tools to trade for sure. Gonna want a Wraith form. And the question is it worth adrenalining? And it definitely is, isn't it? And I think use the flying knee. Okay, so my dex is negative. And there's after image. And the fumes. And unload. Don't think distraction's doing much for me here. We'll get rid of distraction. I should have chucked Survivor, really. Let's play these cards then. So that gets played. And then I play Noxious Fumes. And I get a block out of it. Well, that's huge. That is really big. So I think I just counteracted the only negative effect of this deck. Now I need to be able to find the after image card in order to play it, but as soon as that happens, I think I'm basically set for life here. I need to find 3 block. Defends are no longer of interest to me. Well, that's a lot of sneaky strikes, so that's been discarded. So we can just go wallet, wallet. Might as well play this again. That's my full block, and that's my killing him. No, this is starting to sing now. I am effectively untouchable. Now I know I'm not actually untouchable, but I kind of am. I don't see how this goes wrong for me now. I don't need defends at all. Let's just chuck the prepared, play this. That's out, that's out, that's out, and this gets stuck into him. 10 turns of intangible. They're not in the deck either, which is the other thing. So when you play them, you're thinning the deck out, so you're getting to better cards quicker. I want to delete cards more than I want to add them. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of opportunities to do that. Here we discard. I mean, neutralise is completely useless, isn't it? Sneaky strike on the lad. Cloak dagger for the banter. And then just unload. Don't need the others. So, I'm thinking, unless something calamitous or I misplay myself into a really big hole, I feel like this should be a win. The question is, can I get enough points out of it? It's time. Past 11. Postman's come early. Anyway, don't need to defend. He's dead. Might as well play Wraith form again. Just pile into the guy at the back. Yep, loads of wounds. Nice. Love to draw sneaky strikes. So that's the end of you. Walk out of there with full health. Ninja scroll. Oh, baby. Purse is just not doing it. I mean, tactician. Do you kind of want to upgrade? I can see tactician being good. I'm going to take it. I think it's possibly a little bit reckless. Once whatever the card is, the tools in the trade gets played, tactician can always be used for benefit. Until it does, it's a little bit shaky. Now, shock versus upgrade. upgrade gets me an elite. It's time to start smithing this deck as much as possible as well. So making that innate is huge, and I think I should do that. Because as long as you've got it, I'm guaranteed to be able to both play. I'm not guaranteed to draw a Wraith form on turn 1, but if I do, I'm guaranteed to be able to play it with the after image and just ruin the lives of many people. So after image is my first play. Then I'm going to do the Wraith form. I'm going to play tools of the trade. Now I'm going to start shivving. It's another book of stabbing. Didn't I just fight one of these guys? However, I'm much better equipped this time, so this should be a much easier fight. And the last one wasn't that difficult, if I'm being honest. Just toss to defend here. It's not really doing anything, is it? I mean, distraction's pretty bad as well, but we'll get rid of that. And I think so. We definitely open with that. Gonna want a flying Miyu. And then Wraith form just to keep it topped up, and the unload for the damage. Yeah, it's good. That's such a nice combo. So bullet time doesn't actually bring me any benefits here, but you never know. I mean, I could prepare something really good in, or I could just get a cloak. Is going to be slightly better, isn't it? I don't really need the bullet time, so I'll just toss that plate of cloak. And the damage. So there we go, Tactician. Paying its way. Wraith form once, Wraith form twice, I guess. I'm not too fussed about adrenaline. We'll keep it for the next round though. Oh, bollocks, I didn't get through. Discard a wound, chuck the sneaky strike out, we'll definitely have some of this. Still on 3 or 4, we'll play the neutralize. I think we'll just play everything here. Get healed up as well. And then a final strike. I'm fully blocked out. Keep the bullet time. And it's funny, there's only one bullet time in the deck, but it seems to come up about as often as any other card. It's always there, which is much appreciated. Gets me up to 6 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually need the bullet time. Guess we'll backflip for the 2 draws. It's pretty good. And then that's all the card draw I'm going to do. I'm going to play this first just for the sake of it. Bullet time, shift twice, chuck the pen down, strike. Then unload. Minus 19 dexterity and 9 block. It's pretty good. Well, blind isn't. I might as well toss the wound. I mean, blind is absolutely useless. Sneaky strike pays, that comes in, that goes in, that goes in. I haven't quite got enough block to block all 6 of his blows. Slightly annoying. Hopefully I can find another power to play on this turn. No. Shock and horror. So let's just get rid of one of these strikes. I just want to try and prepare one in. No, it's not going to happen. Gutted. Maybe I can get a heal out of this. Get a potion. This doesn't work. Let's just kill him then. Finish on 79 out of 80. Worst things have happened. Meat on the bone. Not that useful, I'm going to say. And another adrenaline, I guess. Okay, we'll be smithing. What are we going to be smithing this time? Quite like the idea of smithing tactician. It's been pretty good for me. Yeah, go on. Why not? If we're going to have it, let's all have it properly. So this is the route with more elites on it. Disaster. Oh no, I did get a wraith form. Okay, cool. So after image. Wraith form. And then kill this dude here. Alrighty. So I think I'm set up. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. So distraction can occasionally deliver the goods. That's pretty exciting, obviously. I don't really have the damage needed to take advantage, but you know, it could be worse. We'll play the adrenaline first of all. Defendant survivor, thanks. And then just get rid of all of these things. Double damage is double damage. Can't complain. Play the cards just for the sake of playing them. Yeah, I feel very set up now, and there's not a lot to say at this point. It's kind of just grinding and trying to avoid making stupid mistakes. Finally, we get tools into trade. Play the fumes. Backflip the cards. Get another wraith form, which I might as well play. Get them neutralised. Try the prepared. You never know. It worked. How about that? Bad skills. I think I just tossed the wraith form here and hit him with all of my damage. Keep the bullet time. No shortage of cards here. Backflip first. Oh, cool. Play the prepared. Use the secret tech. Get rid of defend. See if this gives me anything useful. Oh, I get to Phantasmal Killer again. Okay. So now we can do bullet time and just play all the cards, which is lovely. And we should be done on the next turn, at least in theory. See him surviving. Maybe the turn after. Sneaky strike definitely helps. I don't need this. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. So that was very straightforward. I don't really want either of those cards, thank you. One more elite. These guys again. I've got my after image and my wraith form. I now have too many cards in my hand apparently, but I'm fine with that. Haven't discarded anything. Alright, let's just play the card. So after image, wraith form. They're already coming in with 3 damage, so I don't need to worry about that. Get rid of blind. Build this guy. And cloak and dagger for extra justice. Good. So again, I need to play 3 cards. They will be I kind of want to get the Wraith form off again, so let's say we'll Wraith form, strike and unload. That's guaranteeing full block and moving through the ranks pretty quickly. I'm assuming you get all 5 of your Wraith forms played, that's 20 turns. With the, whatever it's called, the after image. Oh, do I not get to? That's a shame. Anyway, I need to do 2. So, that's 1, 2, 3. That's the turn dealt with. Still not seen Tools of the Trade. Hopefully going to see it here, because let's play a few cards. There's, yep, there we go, that's nice. We can get all of this stuff done. What do you do? Cool. Chuck out another flying knee, and that's another turn done. We'll keep the adrenaline. Yeah, I'm kind of playing on autopilot now, and there's not. I'm conscious of the fact that I'm not talking so much because this has just solidified into a. It's kind of like a rote process. There's no real challenge involved in doing this anymore. You know, occasionally you'll find a nice little combo, but it's very, very straightforward. Let's draw some extra cards, get the Tactician that I can't get rid of, that's annoying. Just trying to verbalise it more. Might as well play Adrenaline, see if I get something helpful. Not especially, but I've got enough damage to basically kill everybody, and that I have to classify that as helpful. It'd be pretty churlish to say, oh, this is just unhelpful. I can retain this and discard it on the next turn, so that's what I'll do. Yeah, I mean, just to be rolling through City Elites with this much... I forget... I think you only get a bonus for beating bosses without taking damage, but otherwise, you know, it is just extra points for any undamaged win. I'm flying. No one can touch me. So you die on this turn as soon as I kind of do things like this. And we're done. There's another elite knocked off. Molten Egg, that's more like it. And that gold and... So, I mean, the thing about Nightmare is, yeah, it would be a lot of fun. It could get a lot of work done. Is it actually good? Is it worth adding to the deck? I like how it's still offering me Alchemize even though I can't take the potions. I'm pretty sure it won't let me, Sozu won't even let me Alchemize a potion. I could Nightmare. I really could Nightmare. I mean, what are my Nightmare targets? Wraith form, obviously. Fumes, I guess. There's not that many that make a huge difference. I might just skip. Because it's incontinent to just keep on throwing these cards in the deck when you don't really need them. I don't know if that's what I want to be doing. Bullet time for 2, it's going to save me very little in the way of... The thing is that all the block cards are so useless now. Most of these cards just really don't have that much of an application. Maybe I go with the unload. It's played enough. Upping the adrenalines, there's a degree of value in that, definitely. Plus, mentally, I always think of them as being game 2 rather than game 1, so it would cut down on the misplays. I mean, making distraction free is pretty good. Maybe we'll do that. Do something before the boss fight. Hello, Mr. Boss. Are you ready to be frustrated at your inability to even touch me? Right. First things first. Always play after image. Might as well chuck distraction out now just to see what comes out. I'm going to play the Wraithfall, and then we're going to shiv. We're going to cloak and dagger. We're going to shiv a lot more. We are really going to be shiving a whole lot, and I think we'll just unload. Cool. It's rare for me to come this far and just be so completely confident of my ability. I don't see this thing laying a single blow on me. I don't need to Wraithfall here, but I will do because there's not a lot else to do. I think I'm going to keep Adrenaline tucked away. Oh, there's two more of them. Let's knock out the cloak and dagger, get some of these happening. I'll definitely play one of them. And the strike. My main concern is that the actual damage output, while defensively I'm untouchable at this stage and should be for some time to come. The damage output is a bit limited. So backflip and then your bullet time. I mean, there's no real point. Just play them normally. And retain the bullet time. Nice. Mate, they're all free shots. You haven't come close to touching me, and you won't. Chuck the Tactician. And again, don't really need to play bullet time, but I guess I could do. I was prepared first to see what comes off. Another sneaky strike. Toss the basic bullet time, I think. So, sneaky strike, sneaky strike. Let's keep it the next turn again. But, well, I've got 9 intangibles, so that's fine. But I haven't done 100 HP damage to him yet, so I'm really not getting through. Could go with a big transmutation here. Just add a ton of random colourless cards. Quite fun. Toss this. It's prepared. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. I don't want purities, thanks. So we'll play one purity to get rid of the other one. I have another transmutation in the deck. Let's confirm that. Don't need bandage up, but I'll keep it. I've got no energy now, so there's no real benefit. I mean, what can I play with this? I'm going to leave all of these just to filter through the deck. And we will retain bullet time again. Okay, let's start finding some damage somewhere. Toss the defend. Now's a good time to bullet time. Just hit him with the loss. Actually get some damage in eventually. Very little. Kind of relying on the poison fumes here to do most of my work for me, while I just tank it up. Discard the Tactician, play the backflip, get another adrenaline and another adrenaline. We can sneaky strike straight out the gate. 6 out of 4. Might as well play the adrenalines. Get them gone. That's gone fairly well. Pop that out there. Play the other one. Wraithform and a bullet time. I will play the Wraithform. I will play the Flying Knee. I will play the Unload. And we will retain. Oh, I can't retain because I unloaded. Never mind. That's fine. I actually got some damage out on that time. I'm slowly getting him down to halfway. Okay. Let's go on a basic strike. Check out the sneaky strike. Try it with this. I can just do a full transmutation again. Yeah, go on. for the banter. Hey, it's a panache. It's paid off. Oh, let's trip him up. Actually, I mean, I can probably panache some damage onto him, can't I? I can hit him with that. I guess I played with good instincts. Wow, that's a terrible card to have in the deck. We'll do this as well. Go on then. Oh, I've made some errors. Take the pad. That's the 10 damage. Okay, let's go. And we'll keep pushing ahead. Maybe keep magnetism actually. Be fun to play it. Let's go with the tactician. This is up to 6. Play the backflip. Magnetism. And those basic strikes rolling. I will. I don't want to keep either of these, to be honest with you. I suppose Survivor has its uses for just being able to discard, but not really. Wow, it's getting a lot of block together. Let's get rid of good instincts because it is literally useless. Madness, the cloak and dagger. Nice. Basic one. Get a strike out. Get an unload out. Another strike out. I'm not really. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm only down to 6 intangible left. I've got to keep my eye open for my remaining. What's it? Wraithform card. I assume I have one left somewhere. Not here though. Let's just bullet time this one. I guess I could prepare first. Keep your head. Be preferable to a basic strike, so play that, get another cloak and dagger and another trip. That's decent. I guess I'm going to get rid of. I'm going with the bullet time. Let's just toss the trip. So. Down to 131. He has cleared his poison annoyingly, but I don't think he gets to do that a second time. Alright, do that. We play the Master of Strategy. That's great. I think that's all of the draw, so now we can play bullet time. Oh, no, that's backflip actually. And then prepared. Risks, I don't need it. And now we'll play the bullet time. Trip first, really, never mind. So, 72 HP left. We're getting there. It's happening. Finesse and tactician to chuck. Sneaky strike. And then just hit with everything. And that's basically game now, right? I do need to just land a tiny bit more damage. Well, so this is just hard work. It's not fun. I'm just kind of grinding with this really, really good deck. Now, here I get really good instincts. Unless I grab a card off, gets a strike, let's keep on our vulnerables, got a dagger, for that, play the strike, and that's the end of him. Okay, thank God for that. That was arduous. Another fairy in a bottle, nice. Except I can't take it. Another bullet time, don't need it. A Storm of Steel, yeah, I don't think I want it in the deck, to be honest with you. I'm alright. What have you got for me? Extra lay Black Star. Oh, well, I guess we're going Black Star here, aren't we? Every time. Relics are the focus, and indeed the function of the run. Let's move on to the Beyond, the Exordium. I can't remember what they actually call it, but yep, another good time to put a break in. As always, thanks for watching. The most important thing for me is that you keep watching, please do. Ideally starting with episode 3, starting right after this one. Thanks again, and stop recording.